Hi, my loves. It's your little girl from around the way where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to y'all with some commentary about your girl cooking with Kaya. Okay, cooking with Kaya. Now, before I hop into it, go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I greatly appreciate you, sister. Now, if you don't know who she is, her name is Kaya Renee, but she's known as Cooking with Kaya. She's a social media content creator who's about 23 years old. She gained popularity for, I guess, her cooking videos that featured regular, like home cooked meals, like meals cooked from scratch, but like in a hood kind of way, like a regular girl from around the way. And as she's cooking, she does a little twerky. And, like the guys typically really liked her. She's from Texas. And she kind of got a lot of views on TikTok, I believe. So she will like make her little, breakfast foods, and her outfits would be, sexy. They would be sexy. She received over 10 million views on, one of her videos, and she's making like steak, can I steal your man with my cooking, so to speak? You know what I mean? Like if y'all ain't out here cooking with Kaya, or cooking like Kaya, I might take your man, Mrs. Steal your man, because my cooking skills are so good. So I'm saying this because I'm laying the groundwork to show and illustrate that a large portion of her success and a large portion of her demographic were men who enjoyed to see her, cook in these little sexy dresses, and, will your man enjoy this meal? This is how you need to be cooking for your man. And so again, it's like your man. A lot of her content was centered around still cooking, still very much cooking, but it's giving a sexy outfit, like, what to cook when your man wants something 2 o'clock in the morning. Lip gloss is always where it needs to be. Hips, dips, you got the legs and the hips and the body. Okay. Cooking with Kai is definitely a beautiful girl. She is, I want to say she has like a little claim to fame, but again, a lot of her audience is built in and insulated by men who are regular, who could see someone like Kaya possibly cooking a meal for them, right? She's just a regular runaway girl who has obviously good cooking skills, and she is beautiful. So she recently went on to Streamer University with Kai Sanat, which I think is so great. I haven't gotten into it. There's something going on with this streaming thing that it just does not, I don't understand, it just doesn't agree with me, because it's just a little bit beyond me now. But I want to sit with this whole streaming thing, because what are the girls doing over there? Like, I feel like streaming in general is really kind of male dominated. But when these women come into these spaces, again, their core audience are usually males, black men, young black men, considering she's only about 23 years old. So she goes into the streamer university, and she's, having a good time as she's supposed to be. And apparently she was in a relationship with some young man. And during one of the parties, the girl was dancing, she was twerking. Now, again, this is what she's known for. She's known for making a good steak and potato while she's also twerking, right? So the boyfriend goes onto a streaming platform. I don't know if this is his own or what, but he's obviously really hurt, and he's so sad about this because, he's feeling like, Kaya is now for the streets, and I can't believe that she did all of this. And so as this is all coming out during the streamer university, Kaya is now facing a lot of backlash, and sister is sad. So I'm going to get into a little bit of what she had to say, a little bit of what her boyfriend or not boyfriend / situationship had to say, and then we're going to discuss afterwards.
She didn't even confront the nigga about it. He had to go to her. He went to her because he seen niggas on it. He seen like what the chat was saying. He seen what the internet was already saying. You feel me? And it's like, bro, if I talk to you about this shit, I ain't gonna lie. Give me some accountability. At least take accountability, bro. No accountability, gang.
What was she saying though? Like,
Bro, she didn't feel like she did nothing
when's the
wrong
last time you talked
at
to her?
all, bro.
How can you cheat with somebody you're not with? And what did I do? Like, me and him were never boyfriend and girlfriend. We talked, okay? I said just go establish yourself. Get something going for yourself, like something consistent, At least stream. That's what I kept telling him. I was like, just stream, do something, just establish yourself. Cause the reason why I let him stay is because I felt bad. I felt bad. I didn't want to just kick him out. I didn't want to just kick him out. And then at the same time, I just like I did have feelings for him, so I just felt so bad. Every time I would tell him that I don't want to be like in a relationship, he would just start crying. And I never seen that. Like I never seen nobody like cry like that. So I would feel really bad. And I would let him stay and I would like give him the benefit of the doubt and I'm like, okay, I know soon he gonna get himself together. You know what I'm saying? I let months and months and months go past. Almost a year. I was respectful enough to tell him I still want this, but I just want you to go get established. That's all I was asking for. I just want him to get established. To the point where I kept telling him like, yo, I got so fed up. I was literally telling him like, go hang out with boys. You have friends out here. Like, get out the house. You don't gotta stay with me 24/7. Like, I don't know. I just got frustrated. It's just, yeah, I am too young. I just got frustrated of carrying the weight. Now, if you pay attention to what exactly she's saying, is the fact that, she was never used to running into a homosexual. She seems like she was the type of girl to feel bad for him. And there was feelings involved and was emotions involved. And I believe that this young man capitalized off of the fact that he had proximity to her. And that's the thing about being in the pick me lifestyle is women typically never understand their own power and their own access, and they only feel validated by having a man who they find desirable or whatever to kind of further validate who they are. She said that she was paying for everything. He had no money, this, that, and the third, and he took this opportunity to seem like, he's the victim in all this. And now it's, cheating with Kaya. Kaya is now looking like a slide when all actuality, she's a young girl who's a creator and, she's making her coin. Now, a deeper message here is the fact that when I'm talking about decentering men, a lot of times men see that as a dig at them, and it's not the case at all. I am trying to illustrate how women really benefit from understanding their own worth and their own value so that way they can get with someone and match and pair with someone who brings in similar values, morals, and alignment. Okay, women are so berated. Women are looked as undesirable, even if she is beautiful, if she has no man. And I'm just here to wake it up and remind the girls that it's okay to not have a man if that man is not adding up. You alone, you as a woman in your own power, in your own right, is enough. There are some women who feel like they are so unlovable, so undesirable if they're not even with anybody. It don't matter if you're the janitor from the damn gas station. And I'm not saying that you can't be no janitor and worthy of love. That's not what I'm trying to say. But also too, there's another component of this of building your platforms and building your, let's take the content creation out of it, building your persona and your overall brand and how you are carving out your life with the man being at the center, the man being the ultimate prize, the man being what you're vying for, because that's what women are taught to do. They're taught to think that they're not worthy. They aren't complete. Like, yeah, you got all those things. You got your house, you got your car, you got your career, you got your this, but you ain't got no man, as if it's like a dig to her value, right? And I challenge that concept and that theory because women as it stands are enough. Men as it stands are enough. It's great to be in community and it's great to be in partnership that are healthy and aligned, but you don't want to make this your full brand. You don't want to make this your personal identity, and you for damn sure don't want to make this your core audience and your content. You're pandering to men, because one thing about men, if you're not on lonely bands, they're not spending no money with you. And the moment that you drop the facade or you drop the illusion and you actually show that you're human, you would slide, you would this, you would I, you know what I mean? And then you're losing core audience because the fantasy has dropped. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to mention is the fact that she was pushing for him to do some streaming. She was pushing for him to kind of get into some coin and get into some money. And I think that cooking with Kaya made it seem like she was just cooking for the average day working man who maybe didn't want to do no streaming, who maybe didn't want to get to no real big bag. You know, her plate seemed real, I don't want to say simple and discredit the work that she's doing, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like after you done came home from working on Amazon Prime all day, and you just want a quick little something to do, a quick little whatever, cooking with Kaya is your girl. And so now that she's in a space of where she's actually making money, they are turning their back against her because, baby, you was over here cooking for because I ain't had no money. So now how you talking about getting some money? You know, you must be a gold digger. This gold digging inch. Okay, this is why it's important to understand and know that who and what you build and how you are presenting yourself, it's not sustainable when you are pandering to a certain group of people, especially black men. Ghetto C with Pero Ghetto C. Okay. All right. Shout out to Jocelyn Hernandez. You cannot let the fantasy drop. And the part of this is why we're seeing the girlies like India Love and everybody like this, like, girl, she started talking, she sounds crazy as hell. And the men will still kind of, support someone like her because obviously her views are still very male centered. But somebody like Kaya, who's younger and just establishing herself, is now realizing, like, hey, wait a minute, I have to remain this type of person. And because he's a man that I don't even know anything about him, he can capitalize off of this moment and now launch his damn streaming career. Okay. So wherever you at under the sound of my voice, sister, don't think that you have to pander to a man in order to build the life that you want. Okay. I'm sitting here listening to the Diddy documents and everything like this. The girl was talking about, she was getting and plucked and bumped, okay, by 4 men in one night for $10,000 a month. Come on now, y'all. We are in an information overload. Y'all can figure some shit out. Medical courier, selling some plates and platters, so that way you can walk away with your dignity intact and bet on yourself. Okay, bet on yourself, bet on the people showing up in an authentic way so that way you can attract people who with you authentically. Let this be a learning lesson for any of us, for myself included, and shout out to the men who are here. I feel like I attract a different kind of men who kind of understand. They give us a little pushback. That's all fun and well, but for the most part, they understand and they're fair. Every man is not going to be, one of these red pillars. Every man is not going to always be, in community with you. You have to find the people who are going to be aligned with you and trust that that is enough. Okay. If you ever see me shaking and gyrating, cooking some pancakes, just know that at times it's hard to mind your business because it's never that. All right. Let me know what you think about this cooking with Kaya situation and what are some takeaways. Drop down in the comments. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.